put down the pipe and swarm, just not to some more crack rock.
Put down the pipe and pick up the Bible.
Swarm. Don't put
down the pipe and swarm.
Hey, you know what they say? Swarm. Don't put it in your arm. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to 3J Sports, brought to you by Galveston Pepper Company. Guys, what's good?
Doing good, doing good.
Bucks lose. That was an interesting game. It was pretty wild. I was pulling for Becker, like you said, Jeremy.
Yep.
Off the upright. Went in.
Eagles win.
Expected.
Kind of figured. I was thinking that. Who was the earlier game today? Can't remember.
The Bills.
Bills.
Broncos.
Broncos. They killed. Yeah, they killed them.
Yeah.
It was close until halftime.
Yeah, it's kind of like our game.
They got that fake punt though. Did y'all see that?
Can see it.
The Broncos did a fake punt, and it was nice. Punter did a nice little throw, but they didn't even result in any points. I'm pretty sure. But they got the fake punt. But Texans, we got Chiefs.
Bring it.
Let's go.
Payback.
We can do it. I mean, we looked great against the Chargers besides the turnovers, but I mean, I didn't even see the first interception, to be honest. One of y'all give me the breakdown on what happened on that with his CJ's INTs.
Looked like he was just trying to throw it away, I guess, and then didn't get far enough. I mean, there was no receiver there. The guy just kind of like jumped up, was able to get 2 feet down. Yeah. Such a good play by him to keep his feet in bounds. But yeah, it was either, I don't know, Jeremy, if you saw it, was either a busted or a miscommunication or
Yeah. Look at me.
He's kind of lobbed it. He's kind of lobbed it up. Yeah.
Yeah, he just threw it up, and it's like I don't know if he's trying to throw it out of bounds or I don't know what was going on there, honestly.
Right.
But ultimately, it came down to the game was we needed the run game to work, and we needed CJ and Nico to get rolling. They got rolling quick.
Check. We got all of them.
He had 100 yards pretty fast, yeah. Nico.
Yeah, Nico had it pretty quick.
Yeah. And then the defense.
Bro, we're defense. Man, if it wasn't for that 85-yard touchdown play to McConkey, I think without that, we held them to like 185 or something all game.
Yeah.
Like that's Herbert only threw 3 picks.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
And 4 our game. So I'm just saying, lockdown corners. I mean, man, Lassiter and Stingley couldn't have played better. And then the edge, it was just a man. It was great.
They're flying around. Aziz getting in there. I don't remember how many sacks we had. I do need to pull those up. I was looking at the Chiefs already, but I'll bring some of them up.
Quite a few.
Yeah, Autry got 1. I know Anderson got 1.5 or 2. Man, there was some really good plays. But yeah, I think Lassiter, he gave up 0 catches. And of course, Mr. All-Pro Sting got 2 picks.
But man, it turned into looking like a freaking blowout. I mean,
those picks, and that pick 6. After that pick 6, it's like, man, I don't want to get too excited, but we got.
Well, what were the? Okay, I thought we had 3. Oh, Mechie had the fumble and Mixon had the fumble. That's right.
Yeah, that Mechie one was like, come on, man.
Mechie's fumble. That's the one I forgot.
And they said Mixon, that was his first fumble in like 1,200 touches or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though I was still, not happy about that, but he never, that's not him. But Mechie hit the weight room, bro.
Man.
The fumble.
I
was a little disappointed with, sometimes it seems like Mixon, I mean, I'm not trying to talk crap about him, but he gets his head out of the game a little bit. Because then he had that penalty with that. There's that.
He was pissed. Yeah, he was pissed.
And then you just crack back that dude. It's like, come on, man. Like I understand you're frustrated, but you can't.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was. Well, I mean, either way, because they called it incomplete, but they still put 15 yards against us. So.
Yeah.
He has like good runs, though. For sure. I'd like to see him keep his head in the game a little bit more than that. You know, he shouldn't be doing that, but I mean, he made it for it. So,
You know, I like how CJ was spreading the ball around. Made Nico, how many? He was 8 targets, 7 receptions. Cade Stover had some big catches.
yeah.
First down
Schultz had
ones,
a
I want to say. Schultz had a couple. Woods had a couple. And that's just what he needs to do. Spread it between all them, but Nico is the man. But goodness, man. I tell you what, Lad McConkey is an animal.
It was a rookie record, wasn't it? For
82 receptions, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. This kid has kicked butt, man.
And he had, what, 190 something against us, right?
197.
So you take his yards away, and we held him to like 60 yards.
He's playing better in the NFL than he did in college.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Where did he come out of? I didn't even know anything about him, honestly.
Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I watched him. He was.
Yeah, well, even that last one, man, it's like, oh, here we go, freaking bust. I mean, when they showed the replay, I mean, there was a couple balls that he caught that Herbert threw it into double coverage that kind of got lucky on it. So
There's those stats if y'all want to see them.
But then we blocked the extra point, took it back. So
Yeah, that was big, man. We got 2 points.
yeah,
Got 2 points.
But I mean, look,
we
shut down.
4 points.
We shut down their rushing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Dobbins
I
who?
mean,
J.K. What?
yeah, Alvin Scott and Edwards came in. They just had, they only had those 2 almost busted plays, and then they didn't do much. I don't know.
yeah.
So
It
we
all
had,
worked out. We looked good. Turned into looking like a freaking blowout.
yeah, we had 4 sacks. Anderson 1.5. Mario Edwards played a great game, 1.5, and then Autry got that 1. Man, that one that we got Herbert, that he kind of slammed him a little bit. I was like, man, just don't give them the refs a reason
Right.
to let LA back in it, because all the stuff's going on.
But
The NFL would want LA to,
hey,
be in it.
let's get real though, man. It was great to see CJ get out the daggum pocket
Take
He
off.
ran. He
and
ran.
just take off, baby.
Bro, 27 yards. He showed a little bit of speed. That caught me off guard, honestly.
Well, that
Yeah.
one of the fourth quarter too. That was not to harp on the refs like we always do, but I mean, come on, that was clearly. I mean, where they spotted the ball and where they
Oh yeah, he made that.
like what
His,
did
that
he
was
do?
his forearm landed over the first down marker.
I'm just saying, NFL, if you need to hire somebody for a clock operator, I can operate a clock because
They're terrible.
we had like 5 or 6 clock, and the one when we had
Why
the
would
momentum,
they not let you? Why do you?
just
When they
reset
did
it.
that, but the play that they stopped the play, and I think that we would have got that
Oh yeah, it would have been
because
first.
that handoff to Mixon was about to get the ball and go
Yeah.
upfield, and you could tell he was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Because of 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
because
They
also
come
you
on.
had, I think the guard was pulling too, and just from the
We
snap.
gave
it
our
looked
play
like-
away. We gave the play
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, for 3 seconds.
That's like some basketball inbound stuff. But the inbound, you call it timeout. That's exactly what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As soon as Derwin James picked that ball, or allegedly picked that ball off, I was like, that's not a pick. It's not a pick. Sure enough, they turned it over. I was ticked off
Yeah.
at the back of the end zone. He was getting all crazy going up the stands. I'm like, dude.
Well, then also they run it back. They don't call it dead. So he was clearly touched, even if he made the catch, which he didn't. He
Yeah.
was clearly touched in the end zone, and then the announcers are like, "Oh, I like how they let it go, how they let it play out." I'm like, well, it's kind of retarded because if you let it just make the call that you think it is, because to overturn the call, it has to be clear. It's not just it has to be clear evidence. So there is consequences to making the call or not making the call. Instead of just letting them play and then we'll figure it out. No, it has to be clear, decisive evidence. So it's not.
Yeah. Because that ball moved out. I mean, that was definitely. I mean, I'm glad they got it right at the end, but yeah, like you said, to get it right the first time, like that was
Right.
clear. That was clear.
Yeah. I mean, you missed the interception call, and you missed that he was down by contact in the end zone. If he would have caught the ball,
Yep.
So,
But yeah, I think what really sparked us though is when that fumble and CJ grabbed it and bootlegged to the side, made that amazing
yeah.
throw. That turned the game to me. That just turned like it because it's almost like he got that confidence back. Like, okay, I am the man. I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he's low on confidence, but he has looked more, down this year. And I know the game plan's been different with Mixon, and then obviously injuries and everything. But
Hey,
that was a CJ play from last year.
you know what I think may have happened is that he was watching some film of Ewers, and he said,
Oh,
I got to get out that pocket. If it starts getting close, I can't wait. I got to get
all
out.
right. I'll talk to y'all later.
Because Ewers just kept folding in there. Oh.
No, as soon as he rolled out, as soon as I saw him throw it, I was like, "There's something down."
He looked great, man. He did. He got out the pocket, and it was nice to see him run. What was his longest? 27. Nice.
Yeah.
Looked like Arch Manning out there running the ball.
He looked fast. He was getting some strides in.
Except not getting concussed.
All right. Anyway, hey, I'm glad that I couldn't have taken a UT and a Texans loss, so they saved my heart. I appreciate that. Thank you, Texans.
Couldn't have gone better for me. Texans lost and Texans win.
Well, happy for you.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens next year.
Yeah, it's all about. You sound like a Cowboys fan right now.
What? Take that back.
Next year.
Take it back.
Year.
Well,
King, mute his mic.
Arch will be the guy next year, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they wasted this year.
There is.
Well, no, I'm saying in my opinion, they wasted this year having Ewers in there. It's like,
I mean, he still was a solid quarterback. Like he didn't have a bad game. Like the end was bad.
What they were running, like every play was a freaking screenplay. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, whether it's play calling or the play calling because his ability or because of pressure but it literally looked like every play, like every other pass play was either wide receiver screen or
I'm just saying weapons. It number one recruiting class this year. Weapons last couple of years signed up to play with Arch. Next year, Arch to Wingo is going to be big. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we got to wait.
Okay, like every year,
let's
rank top 5 and then
not
win it. So
all right. Early 2025 NCAA champions.
I'm about to go start my franchise on college football, and I'm about to whoop the hell out of Ohio State as soon as we get done.
Hey, just put a friendly bet on that and see if it pays out.
Yeah.
Texas. Arch Manning.
I'll talk to my financial advisor.
Put Arch Manning wins the Heisman. Put a little bet on that.
Yeah.
See what happens there.
Stay healthy.
Personally, if I was old Sark, I would have I'd have got Ewers out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had just it was the play calling that bailed him out with the running back hitting those little wheel routes on the side, beating that linebacker.
Oh yeah, I mean their only
twice.
Their only 2 touchdowns were busted coverage from Ohio State
On that left side, yeah. Ewers looked stiff. He kept closing in there, but yeah, good luck next year. We'll see how Arch does. I am interested to see how he does for a full season. Now it's time. They stayed loyal to old Quinn, though. I wouldn't have. I'd have switched it up like Nick Saban would have.
Right?
Switch it up. Get him in. Let's see.
Yep. But Texas moving on, and we got the drum roll. Chiefs. Redemption, man. 5 years ago, we know what happened. We won't talk about it. First half felt like we were winning, but
here's
it's time
stats
for
from our
redemption.
last game against them. Here's the stats again.
Yeah.
So no Tank, obviously, but Nico looked great the other day. So
yeah.
I just want playoff redemption on them. I'd much rather play them than Baltimore, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. The Chiefs at home in the playoffs, obviously, great team. But I just feel like our matchup's better against the Chiefs.
Right.
And if the Bills can please beat the Ravens, it's perfect for us.
Oh yeah, that'd be ideal. I think we can take the Chiefs. I mean, we played them close last game, and if our defense plays the same way, CJ makes some plays, I think they're definitely beatable. I mean, look at their games this year. How many games of theirs came down to Yeah,
And Josh Allen's still checking under the bed for that Texans defense. He's
right.
still checking under the bed like Chuck Norris, looking under there for
Yeah.
him.
We just
Exactly.
got to. I mean, you got Worthy, you got D Hop,
D Hop.
D not.
Kareem
Yeah.
Hunt, Pat
Mhm.
Mahomes, Travis Kelsey. We got to lock that up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some players over there that we used to have. What, Eric, Reed,
Justin
Eric
Reed.
Justin Reed? Yeah, not Eric. Justin.
Our the DN or whatever that always talks crap about us, Charles and Moneyhue or whatever. Didn't he go to the Chiefs too?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't remember if he went. I'm pretty sure he went to the Chiefs, but yep. So they got a few Texans, but I don't know. I like our matchup. If our defense plays that they're capable of playing, like
Mhm.
we're gonna be in the game. We're gonna be in the game.
Oh, for
We
sure.
can do this, and our guys are about to be. We ain't got nothing. Man, come on, it's
Yeah.
time to ball.
No Letterman jackets, please.
No Letterman jackets.
It's time to go out there and
Hey, speaking of Letterman
completely
jackets,
destroy,
speaking of Letterman jackets, y'all
ripping
saw.
heads off, man. Who's Letterman jackets?
No, I said speaking of Letterman jackets, y'all saw Foster. He was
Yeah, he came out. Yeah,
he was like the whatever honoree of the game.
dude, that's great to see because we need him back, being part of the Texas organization. You know, I know
Right.
things didn't end well, whatever, but like he's by far, he's our running back. Like
Yeah.
the Texas history. And I hope Joe Mixon has 5 more great years. But I'm just saying, like as of right now, I mean, Foster's he did the most for us. So it was good to see him there.
Mhm.
I was hoping they would see JJ come out, but I mean, he's probably too busy with CBS.
Yeah, he's doing the analysis.
So let's see
CBS.
who would dude. I say we get Cushion out there, get them all freaking amped up. He
Right.
might bust somebody's head bleeding out there. I'm saying my vote's for Cushion out there. Nobody can get somebody hype like him.
Well, I mean, he's got to take time out of this workout schedule. Yeah,
I'm sure he can.
he works
Sure
out.
he can.
That's what he got
Man,
busted
man.
for, right? He wasn't PEDs. He just worked out too much.
Yeah, he just works
That's
out a lot,
it.
man. He works out in Jersey. He just he's a bro.
Yeah,
He's a bro.
yeah, definitely.
Hey, Cushion, if you're listening, man, come on. Next show, man. Come on. Tell everybody it wasn't the roids, man. That was just a lot of creatine.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking
Blowout.
a similar score to this, except not that extra touchdown added on there that they on that 7 points added there.
So they're 8.5
19,
points.
20. I'm thinking around
Yeah.
that 40 point area for the
Over under.
over under.
I think they're 8.5 point favor right now.
Dang, seriously?
That's
crazy.
what I saw. Yeah, 8.5. I think the over and under is like 42.
Well, I'm Petrie's out, but the rest of the defense,
We're healthy.
Yeah.
it is.
Definitely.
That D line is scary, man. Like honestly, with Autry there too, Mario Edwards. I mean, look at with Barnett. He didn't really do much this game. In the game before, he killed it. I mean, we're pretty deep on the D line. Obviously, Will Anderson. Daniil Hunter.
And man,
Ivy Harris.
think about it. Call me crazy. I'm going there, man. The Tampa Bay, when the Buccaneers,
Yep.
their defense turned it freaking on in the postseason.
Yeah.
You remember with Brady and them?
Yeah. Same thing with Tampa Bay. Well, they won their first one too with what's his name?
Devin White.
No,
He was on
Johnson.
the team.
Who was the quarterback? I mean, there's teams like the
Well, way back.
Rob
Yeah.
Johnson.
Who was the guy?
Brad Johnson.
Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson.
Doug Flutie. No joke.
And then the Ravens won with Trent Dilfer. Just because their defense was so good. So
Yeah, yeah. That defense could have had. Man, they could have had freaking me out there.
But the bottom line is that if the offensive line, if CJ keeps doing exactly what he just did
mhm.
this last game, which is move, Get moving.
Run.
If it ain't there, get out the pocket, brother.
Yeah.
He's more athletic than people give him credit for. He just doesn't run. I mean, he's never run.
Well,
maybe-
I think,
But it's just like, you want a freaking Super Bowl, brother? Get out the pocket. You
Well,
got
which
to
is
run like
good.
Josh
I mean-
Allen and Lamar and them. That's what they do. They get out the pocket and they run. If it gets open, there's not a boom. It's an opening. Take it. That's the one thing we've all seen with CJ. It's like he kind of wants to sit in the pocket. He'd rather throw. It's like
for
you're
sure,
gonna have to
that's
move
what
more,
you
man.
want. I mean, that's what you want, though. I mean,
Right.
but you need to pick those
game-
times. It's like the championship game against Georgia. Like that was his knock. Oh, he's a pocket passer, this and that.
Right.
He finally opened up because he had to, and had a couple big runs. in that
But the
game,
game has
so-
evolved to that quarterback getting out whenever they got an opening.
for
take it.
sure. Yeah,
I mean,
With Lamar and Josh Allen, look at the top two
Yeah.
guys. And Mahomes does get out the pocket and gets
he
those
runs.
long.
If CJ can literally just do what Mahomes does, like get the first down real quick. Don't try to. You're not trying to break 80. Get
Right.
what defense gives you. Get down. I mean, plus like with CJ, he's definitely more athletic than we think. He doesn't run, but yeah, of course he wants to stay and wait for receivers to get open. But unfortunately, let's be real, guys. Like, Schultz is a talented player. I'm not knocking the rest of the guys, but they're going to be double teaming Nico every time. So you don't really have that time where you'd have like a Tank or a Stephon Diggs getting open, running great routes, breaking off. You don't really have that secondary receiver now. And Deontay Johnson, he's still learning the offense. I mean, he had one catch. I'm not saying he can't be, but as of right now, like you're gonna be looking at Nico. They're obviously gonna be guarding Nico. Man, run, get that 5 yards here, 6 yards there, the first down here. I mean, that's honestly that's the only way we're gonna win these next few games. Honestly,
Well, and also I like how we picked the timing to do it.
Yeah. for sure.
Uh,
I mean, throw if you can, for sure. Don't force it. Don't do any. We're not asking for any designated runs for CJ.
right.
Yeah,
But-
just if you see the opening, take it, man. Because that's what
Yep.
Lamar. I mean, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
Lamar gets more around that 86 yard, 85 yards like he does. It's more like in that 80 area. But just
Yeah,
like
but
he did.
he's such a
But
he's
they're
such
running.
an athletic freak. I mean,
How many yards did CJ have? 42.
yeah,
Yeah,
and the one was
Nice.
27.
Get around that 50-yard mark.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you see the openings, just to get those extra first downs, because that's what if that pocket's collapsing, roll out, get out.
Well, especially being conscious of what covers they're running. If they're running man and they're taking them down the field, then he knows he can, he has a little cushion before anybody kind of, get to him. Like I
And-
said, just get the first down. Don't try to bring it for 8.
Right.
Get the first down.
And let's
you
be
know
real. Go ahead, King.
What's that, John? I was going to say, well, it's nice because he can change that part of his game right now, and they may not be really looking into that as game
Oh, no.
plan against.
Right.
But
Not at all.
I mean, they did watch the last game, of course. But
Yeah.
if he really takes advantage of it, it's like CJ just goes to a level where it's like, boys, I'm running, and I'm gonna do some extra running, and I'm gonna grind, man. We're about to get some elbow grease. I'm about to bust these dudes head first, getting first downs, being smart about it,
Right.
getting down, but getting those first downs. I mean, take advantage of it. They
Yeah.
give you the rules, screw it. Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's time to do it. Everybody else is.
I mean, it's win or go home, so lay it all out. I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, let's be real. I hope that we can run the ball. I really do. We'd look good, but the Chiefs D line, Chris Jones and everybody, it's tough. So we're gonna need to be able to throw the ball, and we're gonna need CJ to run. We're gonna need some gadget plays, maybe a little bit here and there, but I hope Mixon can, but that interior defense for the Chiefs, that's tough, man.
We
So-
need to get to Mahomes early and
Yeah.
just sacking him quick. And then as soon as Travis Kelce touched that ball, bust his head.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
Yeah.
I mean, just hit them. I mean, we just got to set a tone that's just like it's overwhelming.
Like we did this week. And like what I liked on defense was they were, as soon as there was contact made, it was tackle. It was,
Yep.
you're not getting another yard. You're
But I mean,
where
let's
you're
get. I mean, and let's get real. Everybody is sick and tired of seeing the freaking Chiefs,
Yeah.
and they're pulling for the Texans.
It feels
So
like
I mean-
how we felt about the Patriots. It's just all right, man, we get it. Enough of y'all. Like,
And how everybody probably feels about the Astros too.
yeah, but
True. It's time for the Texans to rise up.
rise up.
Swarm.
Really, I mean, really, and you already
Time to
know,
hunt.
man, the juice is flowing, and you know what they're saying? It's only this many games away, but we taking it one game at a time. If we can beat, they know what we did the last game. They know the competition level that they're playing at.
Right.
Lock these boys up and bust their freaking heads.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will say another thing I did like was let's give some props to the O line. You know, they didn't play
They did
great the whole game, but down the stretch, they were,
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
They were making holes for Mixon to go through, and they're enforcing their will towards the end of the game.
Yeah. I was hoping we get a little bit of Pierce also, but it is what it
Well, I mean,
is.
he did. He had
a couple carries, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Anderson didn't touch it that much.
and
2
David
carries,
Wale
15
had a
yards.
carry.
Yeah, it'd be nice to keep them both, like fresh and just, they're both really good backs. Obviously, Mixon, knows our offense, better with the zone and all that. But yeah, I mean, give Pierce a couple handoffs too. We're gonna need him in this game.
Right.
So, I mean, like I said, hope Deontay Johnson, learns the offense a little more and they involve him a little more. But man, I hope Mechie can prove me wrong. I've been pulling for him for all these years, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't get it.
That's what I've been saying. I'm not trying to say it.
I know, and he went
I
through
said
a
it
lot.
the other day, John. You've been saying it for a while.
Yeah, and dude, he went through a lot. He was great at Alabama. It's
100%.
horrible about the cancer, but it is what it is. It's time. Like it's you're a higher draft pick. Like you're expected to be a contributor. Hutchinson, he's a solid guy, but he's had so many chances. So,
and my thing is like Jeremy's saying, like I
want him to do great.
I want him to do great, but
He'll get 200 yards next week. Great, but
we're just looking at production. That's all it is.
Yeah, and we don't have we don't have who Garrett Wilson until next year, so we got to wait a little bit.
Yeah, and also you can't. That was a great strip and everything, but you just can't. You can't have that happen, especially first play of the.
No,
that's what I mean. It's like you can't let that. You're in the game. You gotta. I don't know. You just gotta know everything's on your radar. It's the NFL, man. They're going for the ball. They're going.
And you can kind of maybe get away with a couple things like that here and there if you're actually producing. But to not be producing and then on top of that have things like that happen is
exactly. It's the only time we've called on him, and he's just not.
It's just not.
He's negative.
But on a lighter note, how do you like us now, Rex Ryan? How about that bye week? He did apologize. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, I was wrong." Blah blah blah. Yeah. And then he made some comment like, "Well, I'm not picking you next week either, or maybe I am." It's like, all right, bud. But at least he did say something.
Yeah.
You know what, Rex Ryan? You can kiss my Texas grits.
What?
You hear me?
And I'll burn them first.
Mm-hmm.
No sugar and butter added.
State of Texas grits.
State grits.
Grits.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Yep. But no, we'll get a bye week. It's like, come on, man. That's why they're at home. So that's why that's why you're not coaching no more.
I think sometimes he just that's his character, just to kind of say stuff just to, whether he really believes it or not, just to be out there.
Oh, he believed it. I can see it in his eyes. He hates us.
I can see it in your eyes.
The sports world, let's be real, guys. Let's be real. For all Houston fans of all sports, we know we were always the underdog. People don't want to see us. Even our 2 Rockets championships. Oh, it's because of MJ. Come on. Everything. It's we never get credit for anything. So it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
You just hate us because you ain't us. We still got the best food in the country.
H-Town till we drown, baby.
Yeah.
H-Town till we drown.
Yeah.
Floods, hurricanes, Rex Ryan. Look about none of y'all.
Oh yeah, and I didn't when you lifted that glass, Jay.
Yeah.
I saw the is it orange?
Yep.
Made me think of Astros, and it's not Minute Maid anymore.
Oh, Daikin. Is that how you say it?
Daikin Air Conditioning.
Daikin.
Yeah.
It better be cold when that roof shut. It better be cold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I'm bringing a jacket.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
They better have that AC working.
When it's when it's 102 degrees, and better have that cranking in August.
Exactly.
But yeah, Daikin. I'm still calling him Minimade. I don't care. I'm not changing. I don't like
I don't care what
change.
anybody says. Save on
Are they
your-
getting rid of the train? Is Junction Jack gone? Is the orange gone?
I wonder what they're gonna do.
They're gonna put AC units in the back of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. AC.
Just
a bunch,
window
of,
units
it's
up
a bunch of copper pipes.
Go back to Enron. Go back to Enron.
It's gonna be some crackheads up there stripping the pipe in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Man.
Not saying we have crackheads in H-Town, but we got a couple.
Hey,
We got 'em everywhere.
what major city doesn't have one crackhead?
What's fun?
You know what I mean? You know.
And for any crackheads watching our podcast, get better.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can do it. Believe
You
in
can
yourself.
do it.
Anything is possible.
Oh, God.
Put down the pipe and swarm, just not to some more crack rock.
Put down the pipe and pick up the Bible.
Swarm. Don't put
down the
yeah.
pipe and swarm.
Hey, you know what they say? Swarm. Don't put it in your arm. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's see if we can beat the Chiefs, man.
Are we going to?
We got it.
I'm not gonna say it, but we got it.
We got it.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I guess that wraps it up.
All right.
Always wrap it
3J,
up.
3J Sports. We'll catch
Sign
you on
off.
that next playoff game.
See you
AFC
after our
Championship,
win.
correct?
Yes, sir.
See you then.